Hey guys, hey, we're going to do a little bit of directional falling on this oak tree that died in our neighbor's woods here. Going to use the humbolt cut. That's the kind of face cut I was taught to use, and then we're going to use a boring cut to eliminate the fiber pulling that can happen in these hardwood trees, and if not completely ruin them, really damage a lot of the material. So I'm going to go a little slow with this. I'm going to put my humbolt face in it, and then we'll try to get some good video of the boring cut so you can just see what we're doing, and go from there. Okay, now I'm going to go in there and bore with this saw, and in the beginning I'm going to use this portion of the tip of the bar. We should not get any kickback with this. In the beginning with it, if I start cutting up in this portion of the bar, we're going to get some kickback. I'm not going to try to show you kickback on purpose. If it happens, you know, it does and it can happen, but I'm not going to show you one on purpose. I'm going to try to make this behave like it should. But I'll start cutting into the face of this tree, boring in and cutting out part of that internal hinge. I'm still going to leave hinge out on both corners, and you'll be able to see that once the tree is down. But this will give you an idea of just what it takes to keep these dudes from pulling apart. Now you're going to see something I do with the wedge here. I'm going to get this saw in that cut so there's room to just hang this wedge back there. Then I don't have to be looking up, watching for my tree to see if it's going the right way. I can watch this wedge and it's going to be hanging. If that wedge starts to drop, I know the tree's going the right way. If that wedge imperceptibly just a little bit starts to raise up, I'm going to give it a whack with my hand to keep that saw from, or that tree from wanting to set back on the saw, and then I'll give it a few more taps with the sledgehammer to tighten it up. But my estimation right now is that this tree has got the gravity going in its favor, and it's going to go that way. So we'll see if I guessed right. I don't always. That's why I have wedges. The goal is miss this cherry tree down here and just let her slide right by that oak. That's the target. So here we go. Okay, this line on this saw is perpendicular to the bar, and so when you start your face cut, you start out like I did, walk it around. That is a gun sight. It points right where that tree is. It's pointing right where the hinge is going to make that tree fall. Now, depending on side lean and stuff, you may need to apply a little bit of English to this to bring it around farther than you think, but that's a time and experience in trees lets a guy know, and different stands of timber, you may need to lead them a little different. Okay, now that looks ugly, but it did just what it's supposed to do. There's no tear out in the middle of this tree. That stuff that happened over there is going to be just about out of the scaling cylinder, so it hung on the stump good. It went right where we had it shot. We didn't hurt that nice little cherry tree. Really didn't hurt the oak tree up there that I can see either. Maybe knocked a few little green leafy branches off, but for the most part did good. This small cherry that's real crooked on this side, casualty of war. He wasn't going to amount to much anyway, but I'm not disappointed with it. Now we'll clean up this stump and finish our work with this log.